Why don't you say whatever speech you got rehearsed and get this over with?
Game Joel is better in every single way. In this video, I'm comparing 3 key scenes from the game and the show. Same scenes, same character, 2 very different displays of strength, but only one really sticks with you. Our first moment is when things start to fall apart. We've just had a great scene the night before, sharing stories, cracking jokes.
I could die happy if I could just ride one around the block.
And then it all goes wrong. Sam turns, Ellie's in danger, Henry is panicking, and Joel has a split second to act. And in the game, Joel doesn't hesitate and he calls Henry's bluff.
Screw it!
Turning his back on him and going to protect Ellie. Because at this point, he's got nothing else to lose. He's already lost too much and dying himself barely matters to him. But this isn't about Ellie. Not yet. Not entirely. It's about something deeper. Here, Joel is driven by instinct.
Shit, he's turning!
Not from a place of love, not yet, but from a place of trauma.
Screw it!
Joel moves because he has to, because something inside him knows that if another child dies on his watch, he'll never recover. So in this moment, he's not saving Ellie, not yet. If she dies, he breaks. He's saving himself from reliving that pain once again. In the show, it plays out a little differently. Joel freezes. You can see he wants to help, but he doesn't. It's fear. But in this version, the fear stops him. And that single hesitation, even though it's only a few seconds, completely changes how this moment feels. Because I think in the game, it's fear that drives Joel forward. But in the show, it stops him dead. This is where Game Joel starts to pull ahead.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
And it's those different interpretations of fear that make Game Joel so much more compelling than the one we get in the television series. Because when it comes to carrying fear, only one version of this character does it without letting that fear carry him.
What is this? This is very triggered right now.
But before we go any further, if you are enjoying this video and you want to help a small channel grow, please check out some of the other videos that I have available and hit subscribe. Our next moment is when Joel tries to abandon Ellie or pass her off, make her Tommy's problem.
This isn't for me, Tommy. This is for your damn cause.
My cause is my family now.
Tommy, I need
He's
this.
pushing Ellie away, but what changes is how he does it and why. In the game, Ellie calls him out, and I love this
Trust
scene.
myself.
Stop with the bullshit. What are you so afraid of?
She knows that he's scared, but Joel won't admit to it. Instead, he goes cold and uses his anger to mask his fear.
So far.
And now you'll be doing even better with Tommy.
His control. He's using that distance to try and protect himself from what he's starting to feel. Because if he lets her in, he risks losing her and having to relive the pain of losing his daughter all over again.
I'm good.
You sure? I mean,
I said I'm good.
In the show, the scene is almost the same, but it's what happens before that's different. He breaks down, telling Tommy he's not strong enough, not fast enough.
You want me to take her? I'm just gonna get her killed. I know it. I know it.
And this is where the shift happens. Because in the game, Joel's fear is hidden. We know it's there. He shows it through his actions. But in the HBO series, Joel tells us.
I saw a man kill his own brother to save her while I just watched. I was so afraid.
It's a vulnerable scene, but it changes something fundamental to the character. Because when Joel tells us how scared he is, the tension drops. And we see a man who is already broken, not one who is trying to keep from breaking.
You're right. You're not my daughter. And we are going our separate ways.
It's not about which version makes us feel more emotional. It's about which one lets us feel more without being told.
You're going to fight that?
I'm going to kill that.
And the last scene I want to talk about takes place years later. And the game is split across two scenes. The show merges them together and drops the ball on another amazing scene. But let's start with the game. This is the confrontation. Ellie knows the truth. She's hurt, she's betrayed, and she's looking for answers. And when she asks for them, Joel doesn't flinch.
If somehow the Lord gave me a second chance at that moment, I would do it all over again.
No begging, just quiet, unshakable conviction. He's accepted and he's ready to live with the consequences of his decision. She's alive, and that's what mattered to him most. I did what I did and I don't regret it. Don't back down, double down.
That's my credo, no regrets.
The show handles this moment differently. Like I said earlier, it merges Joel's confession and Ellie's confrontation on the porch into one scene.
Making a vaccine would have killed you. So I stopped them.
That was my purpose. My life would have fucking mattered.
And Pedro Pascal is incredible here. But where Game Joel seems confident in his decision and accepting of the consequences, the tears indicate he's still coming to terms with his decision despite what he says. The difference is subtle, but I believe it matters. Game Joel knows that he's lost something and he is okay with it. Show Joel doesn't have that same level of conviction and confidence to look Ellie dead in the eye and tell her he'd do it all over again.
That moment, I would do it all over again. I would do it all over again.
So Game Joel is confident and accepting of that decision, whereas HBO Joel almost seems ashamed because he can't look her in the eye. And by combining both of those scenes from the game into the one, the show compresses that emotional arc. It blurs the line between confidence and closure. And by doing so, I think it loses the quiet power that made Joel's final scene in the game unforgettable. Because Joel's strength in the game wasn't in what he said, it's in what he didn't say, and in how he accepted that love and loss often come hand in hand. And that's why in this moment, maybe more than any other moment in the series, Game Joel was built different.
Just shut the fuck up and do it already.
Pedro Pascal's Joel feels more vulnerable, more emotional, but also less certain. One seems to be holding on, the other one lets go. And that's why for me, Game Joel wasn't just built different, Game Joel was better. And despite a very strong season 1 and a ropey season 2, the games are still better than the show in every single possible way. But what do you guys think? For me, the show will forever live in the shadows of these brilliant games. Which Joel do you prefer? Thank you very much for watching. I've been Scot of the Dead. Subscribe for dead honest takes like this every Monday, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.